The man raised his rifle, aiming at a lone wolf, but something didn't feel right. As he scanned the area, he spotted a signal jammer nearby. Looking around the farm, he quickly realized signal jammers had been placed in every direction. Then Nick saw them, 4 armored vehicles speeding toward his home. Inside were members of a local mercenary group. He shouted for his wife and daughter to hide. Within seconds, the armed men arrived at his doorstep and Nick launched a fierce counterattack. He took out one of the attackers instantly, then ducked back into the house to reload. With practiced precision, he shot down another enemy. Bullets rained on the house as the mercenaries unleashed a barrage of fire and ordered a full surround. Nick fired back from inside, then moved into the kitchen and smashed a bowl on the floor. When one of the intruders stepped on the shards, Nick shot through the door without hesitation. The leader opened fire at Nick on the second floor and ordered a teammate to move in. As the soldier peeked out, Nick put a bullet right through his head. Drawing on years of combat experience, Nick eliminated several more enemies in quick succession. A police car arrived at the farm, but the mercenary leader ordered his men to kill the officer. As they approached, the officer returned fire and took one of them down before being fatally shot himself. Then a grenade was tossed upstairs. Nick jumped out the window just in time and reunited with his wife and daughter. He flanked a few more enemies and took them out. His wife drove the car over to him, and Nick jumped in, speeding off with his family to escape the ambush. But the mercenary leader wasn't done. He jumped in a vehicle and gave chase. Nick told his family to keep their heads down as bullets tore through the air. Then, in a slick move, he drifted the car, kicking up a cloud of dust that blocked the enemy's line of sight. He jumped out, aimed his rifle, and fired at the approaching vehicle. A shot to the leader's leg brought him down, and Nick stepped on the wound to force information out of him. After learning the exact location of their boss, Nick ended the man with a single shot. He called over his wife and daughter from behind the car and told them to drive to the police station for help. Meanwhile, he made a call to his old war buddy, explaining that his family had just survived a brutal attack by a drug lord's men. Nick asked him about the cartel boss, Darrow. His friend warned that Darrow was extremely dangerous, but Nick insisted. Without hesitation, the friend showed up with a car full of weapons, and to Nick's surprise, he also had the floor plan of Darrow's mansion. When the friend learned that Darrow had kidnapped Nick's eldest daughter and nearly destroyed his entire family, he didn't hesitate. That night, the two of them set off together, determined to take Darrow down under the cover of darkness.